Greetings from YFL. As you can see, I'm not at the studio this morning. I'm at home in my living room, trying to be a good citizen and practice social distancing as much as I can, and encouraging you to do the same thing so that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel of this epidemic that we're in the midst of today. So I hope that you and your family are all well and that you're maintaining your social distancing and trying to remain positive. So in order to help you stay positive and healthy, Sophie and I are offering these free classes during the duration of our social distancing. My class will be offered on Wednesdays, and Sophie's on Fridays, and then I'll meet with you again on Sundays for a short meditation class. So please take advantage of these, and before you know it, we'll be back on our mats together at the studio. So as we always begin, I give you a Sanskrit focus, a mudra, and a thought for the day. And today's physical practice will be a very short classic Hatha vinyasa flow. We'll culminate down on the mat in the supine position and do some restorative poses into Shavasana. And then a short, brief meditation with our breathing as we come out of Shavasana. So I invite you to gather your mat and a block and get comfortably seated. You know all the options for that. And our Sanskrit focus is the same as I offered up in the meditation on Sunday, which is Soham, meaning I am. And then you add to that, I am what? And whatever emotion arises, if it's a negative one and you don't want to foster the emotion, release it on your exhale breath. If it's a positive emotion or thought and you want to bring that into yourself, then foster that energy in on an inhale breath. Our mudra is for maintaining healthy lungs and for cheerfulness. So you want to take the middle fingers and fold them and press them together. And then the remaining fingers, including the thumbs, stay extended up into the heavens. And we bring that into the heart as we relax the shoulders and rest the eyes. Let that promote relaxation of the face and close the lips. Relax the tongue and jaws as we take a few moments to connect to the breath, establishing our deep diaphragmatic breathing. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all beings be happy, and may all beings be free from suffering. Bringing the hands now into Anjali Mudra, the prayer position at the heart, as we explore the energy there for personal intent, stating that resolve perhaps silently, your Sankalpa. Interlacing the fingers, open the eyes, let's move with our breath as we inhale to full extension and exhale, release, repeat. Now stay that extension, roll the shoulders down your back and wiggle out any upper body tension. Can't imagine that any of us have any right now. And back to the neutral position. Exhale, release to the fingertips and take your alternating shoulder shrugs. Inhale the arms out off the shoulders. Exhale, lift into your twist to the right. Shoulders up, down, wrap toward the spine. Stay with the breath. Inhale through center and exhale. Lift into your twist to the left. Shoulders up, down, wrap toward the spine. And inhale back through center. Full overhead extension, hinge at the hips, and exhale, fold into Yoga Mudra. Inhale, coming back up. And slide the hands into the hip crease, and we'll do Sufi circling. Exhale, extend out over the right leg, center left. Inhale up, repeat. And back to neutral, and exhale. Out over the left leg, center right. Inhale up. And back to neutral. Stretching out through Dandasana. We're paralleling the legs, hip width. Flex the feet to activate the legs. Parallel the hands to the hips. Relax the shoulders. And we'll do 3 reps of our quad stretching. On the inhale, extend through the toes. Exhale, flex, lift. Dorsiflexion, lift. Lift the heels as high as you can. Inhale, release the heels and stretch out through the toes. Repeat. Third time. Now we'll sustain that dorsiflexion lift. Let the shoulders relax. They don't lift the heels. It's all about developing your leg strength, your core, your back, your glutes. And inhale, release. Grounding through the left leg, cross the right leg over, and we'll do our foot stimulation. Spreading of the toes. Fingers between, flex, extend. Brace the ankle, forward rotation. And reverse. Back to neutral, brace the ankle, twist the upper foot away. Inhale through center, exhale, twist back. Back through center, extend through the left fingertips, interlock with the right, squeeze the upper foot. Release and take your foot massage 3 times. All right, again, making sure you maintain groundedness through the left leg. Let's take the right leg into a half or full cradle in Dalasana, baby cradle. Inhale, release. Grounding through the right as we cross the left over, foot stimulation. And spreading of the toes, fingers between, flex, extend. Brace the ankle, forward rotation. And reverse. Back to neutral, twist the upper foot away. Inhale through center, exhale, twist back. Back through center. Extend through the right fingertips, interlock with the left, squeeze the upper foot. Release and take your foot massage 3 times. Remaining grounded through the right leg as you take your cradle now to the left. and inhale, release. All right, let's transition now up into Chakravarkasana, the tabletop. So we want to set the hand bandha, align our joints, promoting lift of energy up through the joints to protect them. And we'll do our 3 reps of the dog, cat, puppy. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart into the dog or the cow tilt. Press the shins, tuck the tail, round the spine, cat tilt. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Exhale, sit back, shift the weight to the heels, full upper body extension. Inhale, reset, and repeat. The 3rd time. Staying seated in puppy, make sure you shift the weight to the heels, full upper body extension. From there, on the exhale, find your gate edge out to the right. Inhale back through center, and exhale, find your gate edge to the left. Inhale back through center and up into tabletop. Now, if you're able, with just your mat or take padding beneath your shins, try to keep your shins pressed into the mat to keep the kneecaps lifted as we take the cat balance, Vidalasana. So keep the head and neck in neutral position, establish your drishti, and inhale, simultaneously lift the left arm and the right leg. Exhale, release, realign, inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, release, and sit back in the puppy. Now we'll take the preparatory position for downward dog. Lift the hips, curl the toes, shift the weight back toward your heels, full upper body extension. On the exhale, become light out of the hands through the shoulders into bent leg dog, taking alternate heel drops. And ground the heels. Deeply hinge at your hips, shift your upper body weight into the support of your legs. Inhale, lift the heels, pump the right thigh to the chest. Inhale, stretch into dog tail, bend the right leg up and over the left. Inhale forward into pigeon. Keep your legs and toes in activation. Square the pelvis. Place your block or blanket beneath the right hip if you're tilting. You can maintain the upright pigeon or take the resting pigeon on the exhale. Inhaling back up into your high pigeon. Curl the left toes. Exhale. Transition back into downward dog. Alternate heel drops if needed. Ground the heels. Inhale, lift the heels. Pump the left thigh to chest. Inhale, stretch into dog tail. Bend the left leg up and over the right. Inhale forward as we take pigeon now. Through the left side. Again, you want to keep the legs and the toes activated. Square the pelvis. Stay high or exhale, fold into low. Inhale, back to high, curl the right toes, exhale, downward dog.
exhale, walk to mid-mat. You want to hinge at the hips and press the fist into the mat, lengthening through the arms and the legs for the half fold. Uttanasana, hinge at the hips, lift the arms, clasp the elbows as we take the hanging version. Release the hands, bend the knees, inhale your way up into Tadasana. Interlace the fingers, press the palms skyward, roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, release, and take a shoulder shrug. I invite you to take one full sun salutation with me as we go to the front edge of our mat. If you have restrictions through your hips or your knees, you know the modification is to take repetitive half sun salutes. And if you want more than one salutation, just pause the video after you travel through the one with me, and then you can take as many as you'd like before you start the video and continue to practice. So let's step up to the front edge of the mat, legs and feet together, hands into Anjali Mudra. Rest the eyes as we visualize Surya, the sun, and salute Namaskar for all that it provides our earth. Open the eyes to a gentle gaze. Inhale, lateral to overhead extension, lengthen back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Step lunge, right foot. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next exhale, walk or jump to the front edge of the mat. Full fold. Inhale, half fold. Bend the knees, drop the buttocks. Inhale through chair. Release, extend. And exhale, hands to the heart. And now through the left side lunge. Inhale, lateral to overhead extension, lengthen back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Step lunge, left foot. Downward dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale, walk or jump to the front edge of the mat. Full fold. Inhale, half fold. Bend the knees, drop the buttocks. Inhale through chair. Release. Extend. Exhale, hands to the heart. Rest the eyes and seal the Surya Namaskar. Release. All right, let's come to mid-mat. And we will do our standard basic balance, Hasta Tadasana, which is the toe balance. So we need to establish our foot bandha, align our joints, let the arms hang freely, and find that all-important gaze point or drishti. On the inhale, we lift the heels, pelvic floor core, fingertips rising, shoulders descending. Exhale. Release. Repeat. Third time for the stay. And you can take your drishti skyward if you like, or keep it forward. And exhale, release. Let's create a bit of a wider stance, hip width or past hip width, and we're going to do the playground twist. So just tapping the sacrum gently to activate the energy of the spine. Back to neutral. Now turn the feet to a 45-degree angle. Hands to the hips, relax the shoulders, and we're going to strut our stuff. So we lift the right heel, Press it down, inhale, lift the left. So just back and forth. Just releasing the hips, any negative energy there. And back to neutral. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Bring the legs and feet together if you want to challenge your balance a bit more, or you can go back to your classic Tadasana stance. Interlace the fingers, press the palms skyward. Find a drishti. You want to maintain as much spinal length from the soles of the feet through the palms of the hand as you can as we traverse this flow. So exhale, gate to the right. Inhale through center, and exhale, gate to the left. Back through center, exhale, hinge and fold. And the knees, drop the buttocks. Inhale, full extension, lengthen, back bend. Exhale, fold. And the knees, drop the buttocks. Inhale, full extension, repeat, gating to the right. And a third time, starting to the right. Exhale, release into a shoulder shrug. Now, from the center of the mat, step wide, about 3.5 feet, separating the inner edges of the feet. And if you can't, release to your fingertips and keep the back parallel to the mat, the floor, rather, and then grab your block. Hinge at the hips, elongate from tailbone through crown of the head as you release to the fingertips, or as I said, to your block, whatever height you need it, to keep that back flat at this point for the half fan. Exhale, hinge at the hips, press the upper body towards the legs, widen your stance, ground the four corners of the feet, elongate through the toes as you stretch the arms forward, and tuck the chin to the chest. Full fan. Inhale, slide the hands back beneath the nose. Bring the left hand, beneath the nose, fingertips, palms, or fist. Inhale, lateral to vertical extension through your right side. Lift and shoulder press. Feel light as you stack the shoulders. The Vinyasa version of revolve triangle. Now, right fist, inhale, lateral to vertical extension through the left side. Exhale, release. And just neutralize your back in our half fan, wide leg dog. Now, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. I'm offering up Virasana, the hero's pose. If that doesn't work for your joints, take any seated posture. So resting on the shins, buttocks back to the heels, shoulders relaxed. Rest the eyes. And we can take our cheerfulness mudra once again. So fold the middle fingers, press them together, remaining fingers and thumb in extension, pointing to the heavens, and bring that mudra into the heart. Remember, this is clarifying, clearing for the lungs, and also promotes cheerfulness. let's stretch out through Dandasana. Parallel the hands to the hips, relax the shoulders as we take a moment to just let everything neutralize and release. And relax. And if you'll excuse me for just a moment, my mat is scooting around on this blanket, so I need to straighten it out for just a moment. All right, let's come up to the front edge of the mat. Wrap the shins, lift the heart, slowly exhale our way down. And inhale through spinal extension. And exhale, release the arms. All right, we're going to set up for the bridge. So we want to place the feet hip width, big toes pigeoned, arms alongside, shoulders relaxed, and keep the chin dropped towards the chest. On the inhale, we peel from the tailbone through the vertebrae, stop the weight off the shoulders, extend the arms, lift the pelvis. Exhale, roll down from the shoulders to the tip of the tailbone, releasing the arms. And repeat. Move at your pace of breath. And third time, we'll sustain the posture with our breathing. The arms can stay extended, or you can interlock the hands beneath the sacrum, roll to the inner edge of the shoulders, or you can lift the heels. You can press the triceps, reach through the fingertips, and take single leg lifts. Exhale, rolling down. And we'll counter with cannonball. So you can interlock the arms around the shins or behind the knees, hug the thighs in, and gently rock through each side. Release the feet to the edge of the mat at a 45-degree angle. Inhale the arms overhead, hook the thumbs. Keep the chin dropped. Make sure the back and core are engaging and you're rolling up your body with the back and the core, not your neck. On the exhale, roll up as we lift the legs, drive the arms through. Inhale, release, and continue. And then stretch out and release back through spinal extension, Supta Tadasana. Exhale, release the arms, bend the legs, set the feet flat. And we'll take 3 L stretches. Inhale, toes skyward, arms to the mat, navel into the spine. Bend the knees, slowly release the feet, followed by the arms. Repeat. Third time for the stay. And exhale, release. All right, grab your block, and we're going to take a very gentle supported inversion, which is the supported version of the shoulder stand. We want to take our block and place it horizontally flat beneath the sacrum. Glue the inner edges of the legs and feet together as we ground through the arms, the shoulders.
and drop the chin towards the chest. Exhale, tuck, inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, release to the feet. Lift the hips and release the block. And now we're going to prepare the body, the mind, the soul for a comfortable Shavasana. On the inhale, float up into little bear, arms and legs limp. Scribe your inner circles. Reverse. Infinity. Inhale, static crunch. Release and set up for Ananda Balasana, the happy baby. Mind your edge or rock through each side. And back to the still point. On the exhale, fold into wind, Apanasana, so hands at mid-shin or again behind the knees. And we'll take several sacrals. Exhale, hug the thighs in. Inhale, float them away. 2 more. Hug the thighs in, rock through each side. And scribe clockwise circles. And counterclockwise. And release to the feet. Stretch the legs out. Let the feet fall to the side. Arms alongside, relax the shoulders, drop the chin, let the head release from side to side. And then back to neutral. And rest the eyes. Sink into the support of Mother Earth. And let yourself completely relax into your breath. Deepening the breath, reconnecting to the physical body, wiggling fingers and toes. And reconnect with breath and movement as you inhale, the arms overhead, stretching from fingers to toes. Exhale, release into supported fetal to the right. And once you sense balance there, inhale your way up into a comfortable seat. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all beings be happy, and may all beings be free from suffering. You can bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, today's cheerfulness mudra, or Jnana Mudra. As we take a short meditation together, remember that your Sanskrit focus is so hum. So you can add that to your inhale, exhale breath. And hands into Anjali Mudra. We are all just walking each other home. And those are the words of Ram Das. Hatha Yoga, Anasasanam. Now let the true teaching of yoga begin. And it is indeed an honor and a pleasure you chose to share a part of your time and energy here with us this day. Namaste. And until we meet again, be well, be kind, and stay positive. Namaste.